I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Sunday afternoon. I'm wasting my time, I got nothing to do. I'm hanging around, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder, I'm driving around in my car. I'm driving too fast, I'm driving too far. I'd like to change my point of view. I feel so lonely, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree. I'm turning my head up and down. I'm turning around, and all that I can see is just another lemon tree.
Hello? Hey, you. Is this the complaints department? Because I want to complain.
You want to complain? Look at this shirt. I've only had it a week, and the seams are already starting to fall apart. My socks keep falling down, and can you believe I paid $20 for this haircut? I've got this terrible headache. My carpal tunnel is acting up, and I can feel my elbow. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to feel your elbow. What if I bump it on something? Now it's gonna hurt. And don't even get me started on people who drive too slow in the fast lane.
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
This is the virtual complaint department. Which reminds me, one of the most irritating things is when people can't see the obvious. I mean, you're talking to me on a computer monitor, which you started by clicking on the complaint department link. Not to mention that there are literally dozens of complaints spewing out of my mouth. And you still ask, is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm supposed to complain to you.
It's a joke. You know, someone enters the virtual complaint department expecting to complain about something, but then has all these complaints thrown at them. Like tables are turned sort of thing.
Oh, I see. Very good. That's actually pretty funny. Huh.
Most people don't think so.
Well, complaints are usually attached to emotion, so you probably catch them off guard.
Anger.
What?
Anger is the only emotion attached to complaints.
What about frustration?
A relative of anger.
A relative.
Annoyance, irritation, fury, rage, antagonism, resentment, ire, wrath, and frustration, all relatives of anger. No matter how you slice it, people are mad.
We have the right to be mad. Take my complaint, for example.
Hey, could you
I
do
was
me a
going to-
favor?
Well, I don't think that
Could
would be.
you stay online and watch the complaint department for me while I go get a Coke?
But I don't work here.
Come on, I'll just be a second. I'm dying of thirst. I started licking the water on my screensaver, and you can guess how good that is.
But I wouldn't know what to do.
There's nothing to it. You just sit there and look into your camera. Somebody comes online, and you listen to their complaint.
I don't know. I came here to complain, and now I'm the one who's gonna have to listen to them.
You can do it. You're great with people.
I am?
Sure, you were great with me, and you really look good on camera.
But I can't be in charge of an entire department.
The link says complaint department, but they really just mean this chat room. So much. I'll be back in a jiff.
Wait, hold on. Is there a PDF form or anything? Do we have to fill anything out?
Excuse me? Is this the complaint department?
No. No, it isn't.
But the link said the complaint department.
Oh. Yes. I'm sorry. I meant to say yes, it is. Actually, it's the virtual complaint department. See, my shirt is only a week old, and the seams are already starting to fall apart.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I wish to register a complaint.
Okay. What seems to be the problem?
This right here is the problem.
Is that goo?
No, it is not goo. They changed my favorite cookie. After years and years of creating, producing, and selling the perfect cookie, they changed it. And I do not like change.
It looks like goo.
It's not goo, it's the part of the changed cookie I don't like.
That doesn't look like a cookie.
Told you it's not the cookie, it's part of the cookie.
The part of the cookie you don't like.
Exactly.
May I ask what kind of cookie it is?
I don't know what kind of cookie it is now that they've changed it, but it used to be the perfect blend between the rudimentary flavors, two delightfully crunchy and perfectly corpulent chocolate discs surrounding a wondrous vanilla cream icing, creating a piquancy for a sandwich-style confectionery with impeccable aptitude for immersing in bovine liquid refreshment.
An Oreo?
In a nutshell, as everyone knows, the Oreo used to have the perfect cookie to cream ratio at 71% cookie to 29% cream. But now they've changed the combination from 29% to 58%. I've had to scrape off half the frosting just to enjoy my beloved cookie.
29 to 58. Oh, I see. You bought a double stuffed.
Double stuffed?
Yeah, they came out with double stuffed Oreos. That was several years ago. You can still get the regular kind.
I can?
Yeah, just read the package. There's other flavors too. There's golden vanilla and Neapolitan, mint, birthday cake, banana split, peanut butter, and of course, double stuffed.
I guess I should have read the packaging. But what am I going to do with all this extra icing?
Save it. Maybe they'll come out with a just perfectly corporate chocolate disc flavor.
Wouldn't that be something?
Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you watch the complaint department just for a sec? I have a sudden craving.
No, I will not. I wouldn't even know what to do.
Here. I'm sending you our online complaint forms. I'll be right back.
You dumb imbecile!
Excuse me?
I bought a brand new 74-inch high-definition flat-screen TV from you not even a week ago, and it's not working.
You didn't buy it from me.
Well, not you specifically, but from your online store. And I want to know what you're going to do about it.
But fine. See, I'm sure there's something. Ah, here we are. Television complaint form. Let's go down the list and see if we can rectify the problem.
Fine. And sorry about the insult when I came online. Sometimes I just get a little carried away.
Apology accepted. All right. Number one. What seems to be the problem?
I was watching my favorite program, World's Dumbest Imbeciles, when all of a sudden the screen went dark.
Dark screen. Dark screen. Oh, here it is. Was that number on the screen? Like perhaps a channel number or a cable provider logo?
No, it was completely dark. No number, no logo, no picture whatsoever.
Did you try the on button?
Of course I tried the on button. That's the first thing I tried. Then I tried every other button, and still nothing.
Well, there's cables connected to the back of the TV. Did you make sure that they're plugged in?
That's the next thing I did. I checked every cable on the back of the TV, and there were a lot of them. I got cables going to the cable box, cables going to the DVD player, cables going to my kids' gaming system, and cables going to the modem. But I made sure each one of them was secure. Then I tried the on button again, and the on button on the TV, and the on button on the remote, and still nothing.
Well, next there's a big thick cord in the back of the TV that needs to be plugged in. Did you make sure that that's plugged in?
The problem with that is that the TV is on top of a big dresser, and the plug is behind the dresser, and the dresser is really close to the wall.
How close?
It's about 3 or 4 inches.
Well, that should be enough for you to look behind the dresser and at least see if it's still plugged in.
Normally, yes, but right now it's really dark back there.
Why can't you just use the light on your phone?
No, I'm using my phone to talk to you. Duh!
It's a bit dark on your screen. Why is it dark?
The lights are off.
Why can't you just turn on the lights?
Because right now on our side of town, there's a power outage.
Oh. I see. Delete. Ah. Do you still have the original packaging that the TV came in?
Yes, I always keep the boxes.
Great. Why don't you just pack the TV up into the original packaging and mail it back to us?
It's that bad, huh?
Oh, I'm afraid so. And there'll be a digital complaint form that you need to fill in, and it'll ask you why you're returning it. Just say that there's nothing wrong with the TV. It's just that you're too stupid to own a television.
I am?
Oh, most definitely. Oh, but you're actually perfect for this job. Will you mind watching the complaint department for a moment? I will be right back.
I guess so. There's nothing good ever good on anyways.
Is there anyone here? Hello? Hello?
Ugh.
Awful.
Oh, I thought you were a different person.
Oh, good. For a moment there, I thought you were, quite mad.
No. I was just expecting someone else. May I help you?
Is this the, complaint department?
Virtual complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I came in here to complain about, I'm sorry, just that, who are you expecting?
I'm sorry.
That mask, you were expecting to, jump out at someone else. Who is it?
Oh, I'm actually not allowed to tell you.
Why not?
It's private. You wouldn't know the person anyway.
I might, and the way you, jumped out like that doesn't seem very, private. Who is it?
I'm sorry, but that's between the person whose name I'm not allowed to mention and the complaints department. It's a private message for that person and that person only. Can I help you?
I already know the message. It's roar.
That's only half the message. Did you register a complaint or not?
Yes, but not to you. I wish to complain to someone else.
I assure you I'm perfectly capable of assisting you, whatever your grievance might be.
No, I find you very rude and annoying.
Fine. I'll find another associate.
Hello? Huh? No,
Hello, can I help you?
no, you just put on a different mask.
No, I didn't. I'm a completely different person.
No, I don't want you. You're terrible.
I suppose you can do better.
A slug could do better.
A slug? Fine, prove it.
Excuse me? Where do you think you're going?
Is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm afraid the attendant has... Uh-oh, I see. I have to... Perhaps I can help you.
Oh, great. Because I'm at my wit's end. I just don't know what to do.
What seems to be the problem?
I think my husband's going deaf.
Ma, that is a problem. And what makes you think he's losing his hearing?
He doesn't answer me half the time. I have to go to him several times before I get any response. Seems like the only time he can hear me is when we're standing face to face and he can see my lips move.
I see. Let's try an experiment. Do you both have mobile phones?
Oh, sure. I make sure he has his set on ring and vibrate to make sure he answers.
Here's what I want you to do. Call his phone, and when he answers, I want you to talk softly. If there's no response, talk a little louder. And if there's still no response, talk a little louder, and so on until you finally get an answer.
Seems reasonable. It's ringing. He answered. Hello, honey. No answer. Hello, sweetheart. Still nothing. Darling, can you hear me? Nope. Complete silence. If he can't see my lips move, he can't hear me.
What's his number? I'll call him.
Oh, good idea. I'd like to have a witness so I can convince him to go in for a hearing test. 555-4529.
Hello? Is there anyone there? Oh, hi. I'm calling on behalf of your wife. Yes. She's right here. Yes. I can. Right. I'll let her know. Okay, bye.
He could hear you?
Yes, he could.
What did he say?
He said that he answered you 3 times and wants to know what you want. He also says you always do that to him.
Oh, I wonder what he means.
Hey, could you watch the complaint department for me for just a sec?
What? I didn't hear you.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
So what do you think I should do?
Hello? Hello? I'd like to register a complaint. Hey,
Hello. Hello.
I'd like to register a complaint.
Well, at the moment, I'm afraid there's no one to complain to.
Well, you're here, aren't you?
Yes, but what is your complaint?
My bill is wrong.
It seems to be in order.
No, look at the price of the cheese.
Ah, Yellsburg. That's good cheese.
Yes, but the price is wrong.
What? They charged you $8.59 a pound. An excellent bargain for such high quality cheese.
Exactly, but the price online said it was $10.43 per pound, so they charged me the wrong price.
Well, they only charged you $8.59 a pound. I don't think they were trying to swindle you.
Nevertheless, it's still incorrect.
Well, the customer is always right. Let's see. They charged you $8.59 a pound. See, and you bought 2 pounds and paid $17.18, and the old price was $10.43 times 2, which is $20.86, for a difference of $3.68. So you owe an additional $3.68.
What about sales tax and shipping?
Times 0.06 equals 22 cents for a grand total of $3.88.
What about the cost of the plastic wrapping around the cheese?
That's already included in the cost of the cheese. But I can see you insist. So 3.5 cents for that.
The Jarlsberg name sticker?
3/4 cent for that.
The nutritional information label?
2.5 cents for that.
Cal flatulent reduction injections? You didn't think I knew about those, did you?
No, we were trying to keep that a secret. Another 8.5 cents.
And to compensate for your time?
3.9 cents.
Is there a tax on your time?
No, there is no tax on customer service.
Thank goodness. At least there's a bright side. It seems like there's a surcharge for everything these days. So what's the damage?
$4.98. You can pay by credit card, over the phone, or online.
I haven't any money.
That's okay. You can work it off in the complaint department for the next 2 minutes.
Is this the complaint department?
At least for the next 2 minutes.
I've been trying to call the Army surplus store for 2 days now, and the line seems to be disconnected.
What number did you call?
I wrote it down on my hand. 0900-1700.
That doesn't sound like a real phone number.
I wrote it down exactly as they had it on the door.
Was it on a sign under the word open?
Yes, that's another thing. The sign said open, but the door was locked.
Huh. Well, that's their operating hours. It's military time. It means they're open from 0900 hours to 1700 hours.
What time is 1700 hours?
5.
O'clock?
Yes, 5 o'clock. Here is the real number to the Army surplus store. Their phone lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Is that Eastern or Pacific time?
Daylight savings time.
I can't call anyway. My phone is damaged.
It looks like it's off.
How do I turn it on?
Just press any button.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, but there isn't one.
I can see several buttons on it.
Yes, there's a volume button, a back button, a home button, and a settings button. I've looked at every square millimeter on this phone, and believe me, there is no any button.
Hey, it looked like there might have been water damage.
I don't see how that's possible. I've kept it in this jacket pocket through 2 washings.
You washed your phone inside the jacket pocket?
Yes, but as you can see on the tag, the pockets are waterproof.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. My 2 minutes are up. Good luck with that.
So I just wait here then?
Is this where I can complain about my parents?
Well, if you want to.
Good, because they're a real pain in the butt.
Is that so? Are they really old and senile and you have to take care of them?
No, they're just unreasonable. They have all these rules and I have to follow them, or there'll be consequences.
Consequences? Nasty things are those.
Tell me about it. But get this, my dad thinks that there are good consequences.
Good consequences? Like what?
Take the other day, for example. I wanted some cake, so instead of just baking one, my mom shows me the instructions on the back of the cake mix box and says, follow these instructions, but because of the way our oven heats and the climate we live in, cook the cake 7 minutes less than what it says on the box.
And did you?
Oh yeah, she made me do it all by myself. She just stood there and answered a few questions.
Was she right about the 7 minutes?
Yeah, the cake turned out extremely moist and delicious. So my dad says, nice work. This is a delightful consequence of following the instructions.
A strange way to put it, but I suppose that is a good consequence.
But then comes the bad consequences. In order to make the cake, I used several dishes, pans, and utensils.
Naturally.
Get this, they made me wash the dishes.
So you're like the little red hen.
Exactly, I had to make it and do all the cleanup.
And then they just want to eat all the fruits of your labor?
Oh no, they're diabetic. They couldn't have any.
I see. And did you purchase the cake mix?
Of course not. My parents bought the food.
But they don't eat cake.
No, but I do.
So basically you want your parents to buy your food, fix your food, and clean up the mess for you while you just eat the food?
Finally, someone gets it. Why don't my parents get it?
Oh, they get it.
Is this a complaint department?
Can you help this person?
Me? You want me to?
You can do it. I'll be right back.
What's your complaint?
My arm hurts.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
I'm sick of doctors. I fell out of a tree.
I need to look at the other arm.
Why?
Because it's injured?
No, this is the one that hurts.
Then why does that one have all those bandages?
To stop the blood.
So it is hurt.
No, this is the one that hurts.
Clearly, that one has multiple wounds, and the one without bandages looks perfectly fine. Instead of the complaint department, I think you need to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have explained. A long time ago, this arm suffered from a very rare nerve injury, which resulted in complete lack to feel any pain.
Really? I've never heard of that.
It's extremely rare. It's sort of like an extreme case of carpal tunnel. But it's true. Watch this.
Oh my, yes, thank you. Thank you for the demonstration. I believe you.
Here, you try. Go on, have a bite. Oh yeah, you're on that side of the screen.
It's not necessary anyway.
Then I'll give it a good karate chop. Hi!
No, please stop. You'll get blood everywhere.
Sorry, I just get carried away sometimes.
Now, if this is not the arm that hurts, then how'd you get all those injuries?
Well, these band-aids on my fingers are from chopping onions. That always happens. And this one on my wrists are from the strips you tear saran wrap off with. And This one I got from a pincushion, and this one is more of a bird, and this one, believe it or not, a Whack-A-Mole Chuck E. Cheese.
Can I take a look? You need to go to the hospital. That's a gaping wound.
But it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't matter. It needs stitches. If you don't get that sewn up, it will only get worse. You'll lose more blood, you'll have more nerve damage, it'll eventually get infected, and you'll lose your arm or worse.
But it doesn't hurt.
Pain is an indicator that there's something wrong. You don't have that indicator, but believe me, there's something wrong. I'm gonna go get some help.
But this is the arm that hurts. What am I gonna do now? My arm hurts. Excuse me. Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm a cat burglar.
I see. Can I help you?
I'm bored. See this?
That's not cool. Do you need a stapler or something?
No, staplers are for wimps who can't just paperclip an envelope. It's only paper.
I like staplers. In fact, hold that up to the camera. That looks just like my stapler.
It is yours.
What? How did you get it?
I told you, I burgled it.
You came into my house and stole my stapler?
No, I didn't go to your house. I'm a virtual burglar.
You stole it through my computer?
Yes, sorry.
I don't believe you are, and I don't believe you stole my stapler through my computer.
Why not?
Because it's impossible.
Why do you say that?
Because there's no such thing as a virtual. Wait a minute. Where's my pen?
Is this it?
Yes. What?
I virtually burgled it. Sorry.
You keep saying you're sorry, but you keep doing it.
I'm bored.
Is that what you steal? You're bored?
No. Burglary started a long time ago. When I was little, I stole all my friends' toys. Bobby Richmond's.
Do you realize that stealing hurts other people?
Oh yes. When I first stole Bobby's toys, he cried and cried, and I just pretended like I didn't know anything about it. But I felt terrible. It just ate me up inside. But I was too scared to confess, so instead of returning the toys, I stole some more.
That's awful.
I know, but after a while, I stopped feeling guilty. I became a full-time thief, and now I've branched out into virtual burglary. I know I hurt people, but I just don't seem to care.
Hey, where's my Coke?
Sorry, I'm bored.
Maybe you should get caught and have to pay for your crimes.
I have many times. That's boring too.
You keep saying that. Why are you so bored?
The movies make being a thief look glamorous, but in real life, it's boring.
It doesn't seem like it'll be boring. The thrill of planning the heist, anticipating the moment, the exhilaration of the risk of being caught, the adventure of getting away with it, and the pleasure of your live.
I see you watch movies too. To tell you the truth, I don't feel anything. No thrill, no excitement, no exhilaration, no adventure, and certainly no pleasure. I wish I could go back to when I was that stupid kid and feel the guilt of stealing Bobby's toys again.
You want to feel guilty?
It's better than feeling nothing.
I just realized something. You have the exact same condition as my arm, only on the inside. I'll be back.
See this?
Is that lemonade?
Yes. I want to open the lemonade stand, but watch. It's not bad, but it's a bit weak.
Weak lemonade, huh? That's not good.
Exactly. Now watch. Still weak. It tastes exactly the same.
Well, how many tablespoons of lemonade
It's
powder?
unbelievable. Would you buy weak lemonade?
No, at least not twice.
Me either. Of course, practice makes perfect. Well, tastes the same. Weak.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but notice that you keep mixing the same amount of water with the same amount of lemonade powder each time.
2 scoops. That's what it says on the package. Or 1 scoop. Well, can't remember anymore. 1 scoop. That's what it says on the package.
Perhaps the people who came up with the portions were envisioning a smaller cup.
The instructions didn't say anything about that.
Maybe not, but you can't just keep doing the exact
Look,
same
is this the
thing.
complaint department or not?
Virtual complaint department.
Then help me with my complaint.
Are you using the same amount of water?
Of course.
2 scoops of lemonade, 1 scoop of lemonade powder?
No more, no less. No more, no less. No more, no less. No more, no less.
It's going to be too watery.
Even though I used the exact same amount of ingredients, this time I expect a different result. Down the hatch. Look, tastes the same. Weak.
You can't just do the exact same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
That's what the people in Washington do.
Listen, there's something I've got to take care of. Could you watch the complaint department for just a minute?
You have got to help me. I have the songs stuck in my head. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't do anything. It won't stop.
Isn't that how Beethoven went insane?
Beethoven didn't go insane.
Sure we did. Jason Beethoven. He lived down the street from me with his heavy metal screamo song called Chick with His Head Cut Off. But in his mind, he only heard it played by the banjo. Couldn't get it out of his head. They had to take him away to straitjacket.
This is the complaint department, isn't it?
Virtual complaint department. And new today, we also sell lemonade. Virtual, of course.
You're not being very helpful. I'm desperate. I need to sleep, but it just keeps going over and over again.
Sorry. Have you tried eating bananas?
Yes, but they only pop up in the song.
May I ask what song is running through your head?
Old MacDonald.
You don't mean Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a banana. E-I-E-I-O.
Oh dear! Wait, so have you tried counting sheep?
With a ba here and a ba there.
This is worse than Chick with his head cut off.
Here a buck, there a buck, everywhere buck. Help me!
You could order some lemonade.
No thanks, it looks weak. With a weak here and a weak there.
That's an obnoxious song. Sing something else. Here, sing with me. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Here a glow, there a glow, everywhere a glow, old Mac.
See, it's impossible.
I hate that song, I hate that song, I hate that song, I hate that song. Let's sing something else. Hey Jude by the Beatles. 1, 2, 3.
Old
MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I.
Yeah!
It's impossible.
Do Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Ready, go. And on that farm
he had a shake. E-I-E-I. Try when the Saints go marching in. Go.
With a
March,
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 march.
march here and a march, march there. Ah! Get me out of here!
Is this the complaints department?
Absolutely. Do you have a complaint?
I most certainly do. First, I woke up to absolute silence. Usually Mrs. Wallenby's dog is yapping at the wee hours of the morning, waking me up with the whole neighborhood. And it's one of those annoying little dogs with those annoying weenie barks. But this morning, there was nothing.
So you're able to sleep in.
I hardly call it 10 a.m. sleeping in. Then I go out to get the paper, which is usually thrown into my rose bushes. But it's just sitting there on my doorstep. I don't have to put on my slippers to go and get it.
So that was a good thing.
What do you think? But while I'm getting the paper, I noticed the neighbors across the street had taken down their pool.
Swimming pool.
Yes, they had a little 2-foot block swimming pool in the front yard, but they had no fence, and the city ordinance clearly states that any pool over 16 inches high must be enclosed by a 6-foot fence. I've called the city several times to report the violation, but they would never do anything about it.
But the pool is gone now.
Yes, I was gonna call the city again today to complain, but now there's no sense. And that's not all. For lunch, I decided I would go to Taco Bell.
You don't seem like the type of person who frequents the Bell.
No, but I do like fried chicken. And one time, I went to my favorite chicken place, and they had combined with a Taco Bell. So I tried a few menu items, and I was hooked. The problem was that they always got my order wrong. Not enough cheese on my taco, too much fizz in my Diet Pepsi, crunchy tortillas on my burrito. I mean, what are the odds that they would get it wrong every time? But today, everything was perfect.
So the Bell came through for you.
That's not all. Dr. Collins said my cholesterol plummeted. I don't need to take those pills anymore. My financial portfolio went from weak to strong. My taxes went down, and on the way over here, all the traffic lights were green.
Let me get this straight. You got online to complain about having nothing to complain about.
I don't know why I picked the link. I just liked the look of it. It was very pretty.
You think the link to the virtual complaint department is pretty?
It's my favorite link.
Well, then I'm afraid you're all out of excuses.
Excuses for what?
Hey, how would you like to run the complaint department?
Me.
It'd just be a few minutes until I get back.
Yes, I'll do it.
All right, here's what you do.
Shut up. I know what to do. Get going. I got it covered. Everything will be fine. Just get out in here and let me do my job. Welcome to the complaints department. Can I help you?
Yes, no. Thank you. I shouldn't be here. I'll leave.
Wait. You came here for something. You might as well lay it on me.
Actually, I work at another virtual complaint department on another site. Today's my day off.
A fellow complaint reciprocal. Let me ask you something. Are you sick of all the people coming on who complain about the stupidest things?
Yes. That's why I'm here. For example, I had this lady come in yesterday to complain that every morning her husband wakes up, stretches his arms, and says, I slept like a baby.
What's wrong with that?
That's what I asked her. So she says he doesn't remember when we had babies. They don't sleep that well.
Huh. So what did you say?
I told her just to be grateful that he doesn't wake up hungry and crying every 2 hours with a load in his pants.
Aha. A very good point.
I thought so, but then she closed her screen all angry, and then there's this guy who gets on with one of those sticky fly straps wrapped all around his head, and he can't get it off. I mean, is it me?
Is it I?
What?
I believe the proper grammatical form of that question would be, is it I?
Are you sure? Well, what if you add the word just into it? Is it just me? I mean, people say that all the time, but I've never heard anyone say, is it just I?
You're right. That does sound weird. Let's see. You use I for the subject of the sentence, like, I am listening to complaints, and me for the object of the sentence, like, this person is complaining to me.
Yes, you wouldn't say that this person is complaining to I.
So is I the subject of our question?
Is it I, or is it the subject of the question?
You know, I'm not sure, but I am sure I've heard the phrase, is it I, somewhere before.
Now that you mention it, I believe I've heard it put that way as well. Somewhere important, I believe.
Well, no matter whether it's is it me or is it I, it's a rather good question.
I wish my customers would ask it before they come to my complaint department.
Wouldn't that be something? It would change the whole way we do things around here. Might even change the world.
Come to think of it, we better not spread that around. If that ever happened, we'd be out of a job.
Right. Mum's the world. Hey, you're an experienced complaint taker. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. It'll only take a sec.
Sure. What is it?
Could you... Wait, maybe it is me.
No. I think you're right. Is it I?
No, I mean the problem. Maybe the problem is me.
What problem?
You know what? Never mind. I was gonna ask you to watch the complaints department for me for a sec while I went off to take a break, but I think I'll stay. Yes, I'm going to stay at my post.
It's not really my day off. I asked someone to watch my complaint department for me while I came here. I can't believe I couldn't see it before. It is me, or I. I've got to get back. See ya.
Have a nice day.
Here you are.
This certificate grants the holder the right to be happy for the rest of the day. Really?
I'll email to you. No more excuses.
Thank you. What about tomorrow?
Worry about that when you come to it.
I got it. Sing with me.
Old
Old
MacDonald
had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a grievance. E-I-E-I-O.
With a
grumble here and a mumble there. Here a groan, there a moan. Everywhere's a murmur zone. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Well?
It's gone. It's completely gone.
We just have to finish the song.
Thank you. This is wonderful. Goodbye.
What to do?
Hey, check this out. Down the hatch. Ooh, delicious.
I've got to try that. It's delicious. You doubled the amount of lemonade powder. Wait till my customers taste this flavor explosion.
What?
You know what?
Sorry.
Here, I found Bobby Richmond's phone number. You gotta start somewhere.
You're right. Thank you.
What do I do now?
There you are. I called the paramedics. They're waiting for you outside your house.
Will they give me something for the pain in my arm?
I hope not. You need that pain, but they're going to fix both your arms.
Excellent. Thank you.
I found the solution to your problem.
And how is a tennis racket supposed to get my parents to bake my cakes and wash my dishes?
Simple. Get a racket like this, or bigger, or maybe something with spikes on it.
If you're going to say that, then I should get a low-level entry job. Let me just tell you what I told my parents. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get an associate's degree in Klingon studies. I'm not going to work on the assembly line.
Nope. Just give the paddle to your parents and then tell them to give you a good whack.
What? You can't talk to me like that.
You're self-aggrandizing, pompous parasite who thinks the principles of responsibility and consequences apply to everyone but you. Now it's time to grow up and stop acting like a baby.
I hate you. You're ruining my life.
Hey, thanks for watching the complaint department. How'd it go?
Pretty good. Hey, what time does the complaint department close?
6?
O'clock?
Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll come back then.
Why? We'll be closed.
Bye!
Okay. Wow. Just not smart. Not at all. I wonder if she'll be surprised. I mean, I told her. Maybe she'll be surprised. Maybe she'll just think it's weird. I don't know. She's got to be used to that kind of a thing being.
I'd say you worked off your bill.
Hey, what have you got there?
Creamy Havarti. It's on sale, you know?
Oh, it looks wonderful. I must purchase some. I hope they've got their sales prices updated or I'll be back.
I know you will.
All right, I got a solution. Roll up a regular sheet of paper into a cone like this.
Like this?
Perfect. Put the skinny end in your ear and see if your husband answers you now. It's only temporary. You'll need to see a doctor.
To think, this whole time the problem was me. Or is it I?
Either one works.
Oh goodness, my husband's calling me.
Oh, I didn't hear your phone ring.
He's in the living room searching for me. I'd better go. Thank you.
Roar! Oh, no, I told you already. I want someone else.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I'm definitely not someone else. As you can see, I'm an entirely different person.
I guess the problem wasn't someone else. Good day.
I've got some good news. Looks like the power's back on in your neighborhood.
Ah, so I'll be able to see behind the dresser to make sure the big cord is plugged into the wall.
Actually, you don't need to.
Why? Because the power came back? Oh, I suddenly feel humiliated.
Yeah, that's the first step to recovery.
Hey, I bet I know why the clock stopped running.
Now, what am I going to do with you?
I have the answer. Take a look. It's a bag full of empty halves of Oreos.
Oh, that's perfect.
Now you can spread the icing back onto these cookies in just the right proportions.
Excellent. But how do I mean, you being there and me being here.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I normally work at a non-virtual complaint department. They have lemonade there too. I guess you have to buy another package of Oreos and scrape off the icing yourself. Then you can spread the icing onto the empty cookies.
Thank you. Well, I'm off to the store. I've got a lot of cookies to repair.
Bye.
I'm back.
Oh, hi. You got your drink, I see.
Yep, I would have got you one too, but you're not here.
That's okay. Coke hurts my back.
It hurts your back? How's that?
When I take a drink of it, I have to bend over so far to lick the dirt off my shoes to get the terrible taste out of my mouth.
I see. So how did everything go?
Fairly well, I suppose. I learned a lot about people.
Let me guess, it's easy to see the solution to someone else's complaint, but when it comes to our own problems...
Well, yes, that's one thing. But in the bigger picture.
Oh, hey, I just realized that you never got to tell me your complaint.
That's okay. I don't need to.
No, you came in here for a reason, and you were kind enough to do me a good turn. The least I can do is hear your complaint.
Actually, now that I've had time to think about it, it was I.
It was me.
You had nothing to do with it.
No, I mean the proper way to say that is it was me.
Are you sure? Is it me? Is it I? Is it me? Is it I? I can't tell which one sounds better, but I'm sure I've heard the question, is it I, before.
Now that you mention it, I believe I've heard it put that way as well. Somewhere important, I believe.
No matter. Either way, it's a good question, which has caused me to look inward. I shall ask it frequently. Thank you for the experience.
Skull.
Sing da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee dee da. I'm sitting here, I miss the power. I'd like to go out, taking a shower, but there's a heavy cloud inside my head. I feel so tired, put myself into bed. Well, nothing ever happens, and I wonder. Isolation is not good for me. Isolation, I don't want to sit on a lemon tree. I'm stepping around in the desert of joy. Maybe anyhow I'll get another toy, and everything will happen, and you wonder. I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see is just another lemon tree. I'm turning my head up and down. I'm turning, 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 turning around, and all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree. And I wonder, wonder, I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see, and all that I can see, and all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree.